They said it was stupid. They called him crazy. Who would pay $4 for a cup of coffee? But Howard Schultz didn't care. He had a vision, one that came from the heart, not from a business plan. While others saw a hot drink, he saw a ritual, a space for people to connect, to feel human. And when the world laughed, he decided to work harder, not to prove them wrong, but to prove himself right. Howard grew up in a Brooklyn housing project. His father worked low-paying jobs, constantly injured and frustrated. They had no money, not even enough to pay for healthcare. One moment stuck with Howard forever. His dad, injured on the job, lying on the couch with no insurance, no options. That's when Howard promised himself, "When I grow up, I'll create something better." He was the first in his family to go to college, not because it was easy, but because he refused to stay poor. He washed dishes, sold blood, and worked night shifts to pay his tuition. He wasn't the smartest, he wasn't the richest, but he had grit. After working his way up in the corporate world, Howard took a trip to Italy, and there, he discovered something magical: espresso bars in Milan. People weren't just drinking coffee. They were connecting, laughing, taking a pause from life. It wasn't about caffeine. It was about culture. He came back to America with fire in his eyes. "This is it," he said. "This is what America needs." He pitched the idea to over 200 investors, and 217 of them said no. Some laughed, some ignored him, but Howard kept going. Eventually, one investor gave him a chance, then another, and one more. Slowly, Howard opened his first store, focused not on selling coffee, but on creating experience. He trained baristas to know customers by name. He designed the stores to feel like a second home, and people came. First dozens, then hundreds, then thousands. Within a decade, Starbucks became a phenomenon, and those who laughed at him, they were now buying his coffee. Howard once said, "Success is the best revenge." He never shouted back. He never humiliated the ones who doubted him. He just built his empire, one latte at a time. Now he sits in his glass office, overlooking a company worth billions, and smiles. Because he knew something they didn't. It's not about proving them wrong. It's about never giving up on yourself.